Is Evil Dead Burn the best installment in the entire Evil Dead franchise? No, it's not. And if you thought so, well, you're kind of silly.
Therapy, therapy, we need some therapy, we need some therapy.
So last night I went to see Evil Dead Burn. I want to make it very clear to you, Evil Dead is my all-time favorite horror franchise. All the others can kick rocks. Evil Dead is the shit. But I'm going to be completely honest with you, all right? I'm going to throw it out there. I'm going to be real with you. Gotta be real. I'm not really sure how this is 3.5. I'm just throwing it out. I'm not sure why that's pretty high. I'm gonna be honest with you. I read some of the reviews because that's what I do, and a lot of people were saying it's one of the best movies in the franchise. I think you're absolutely nuts, and I will tell you the truth. Maybe you need to go back and watch, I don't know, Evil Dead 2, possibly the 2013 reimagining, and Army of Darkness. I don't think this movie's bad. I think that it's great to have a different writer and director on it where they're putting their own spin on the Evil Dead franchise, so I can respect that and I can have a good time, because when you go see a movie, that's what truly matters. But if we're going to go ahead and connect all these books together, then we have to make sure that at least the story is staying consistent, and if everything's going to happen a certain way, it needs to stay consistent. The only issue that I have with this movie is that it's not as consistent as possible. They tell you the story, they bring you a little bit backstory, it all connects, especially within Evil Dead 2, which is awesome, but then you start seeing certain things start happening, and then you realize that the connection is not really making as much sense as it should. I've seen some couple reviews where they were talking about that you don't get close with the family, you don't really understand the characters, whether to determine if you like them or not. Obviously, you've never seen an Evil Dead movie because, truthfully, we don't really give a crap about anybody. We just want some Deadites, and truthfully, we need Ash. He's the only character that we're really invested in the long run. I'm gonna jump into a little bit of spoilers real quick, so please come back to this video if you haven't seen the movie. When the mother starts making out with the father, and then like her eye gets the deadite eye, and then like it takes a little time for it to happen, it's really confusing, and I mean I just thought it was stupid. I get the also concept before anything can actually happen, before they can actually turn into a deadite, they have to harm themselves. So I get that part. The girl that played Alice was okay. I thought she was fine, but every single Evil Dead movie, the main character always has like a badass line, and she doesn't have a badass line. And if you think here's your fucking dagger is a badass line, then but you need to go watch the other movies. Again, I don't think the movie's trash. I just don't think it's the best movie in the franchise. Hands down, that's Evil Dead 2. 1000%. Actually, technically, you could say Ash vs. Evil Dead is top, and then Evil Dead 2. Not a bad movie, just not the best. Also, when we see the husband, it's like a nod to Army of Darkness, but I got more of Terminator 2 vibes and Beetlejuice. He looks like the guy that smokes in Beetlejuice.